Big Business Podcast. All right, we live with it one time. YJ in the building, Boss in the building. What's good with you, bruh?
Man, I'm cooling. In the lab once again, man.
Oh
What are
yeah,
we talking about tonight, bro?
we got to talk about this Will Smith track. We've been seeing some things from Will Smith as of late. You know, we had the Joyner Lucas. He got 2 songs with Joyner Lucas. Now we got the Big Sean, and I'm seeing a pattern of artists he likes to collab with, from Big Sean to or from Joyner Lucas to Big Sean. Now, I think Joyner and Big Sean would make a dope duo project. Like
Absolutely.
they kind of in the same lane when you look at their, how they rap, cadence, and all of that. So
Yeah, I think Willie got a good taste in music, and he gonna stick with the artists that I think if they was rapping in his era. I'm waiting on Cole, Dot.
mm,
He might be scared to fuck with Dot. Dot crazy.
yeah, man. I don't know. I think, and of course, we just looked up the Wikipedia. Based on a true story, Will Smith discography 2025. Based on a true story, the album from Will Smith will be dropping. It's actually on the list. It's listed. So I think that explains, kind of what we've been seeing, because he's been putting some music out.
Yeah, most definitely. And it would make sense. You're doing, I don't think you'd be spending all this money on videos unless you're getting ready
Right.
to drop a project. You feel me?
Yeah. First rapper to win a Grammy. I think that was the first time it was even a category, and he won it.
That was in '89, right? And while you look at that, I just want to give a big salute. Bay, you brought it home tonight. Salute.
Okay, Cowboy Carter. Yeah.
Country Album of the Year. I believe they introduced rap album of the year, or album of the year for us hip hop artists in '89. So I'm pretty sure that's when he got it. If he was going to win it.
Let's go ahead and tap into this, man.
As an eagle fresh out of Philly, yeah, I still rep the city. Mirrors on the wall, worth half a billy. Cause I'm an icon, somebody you could base your life on, that you should place your sights on. Shot on Canons and Nikons, turn the cameras and lights on. I've been about the action, master actor, I still rap, feel like Mike when they turn the mic on. And I got will until the wheels fall off. That's just the will I am, my willpower. Got these cowards saying, God damn.
Did you catch the double entendre there, bro?
Yeah, he's messing with the word will on it.
Oh. Will I am. You got an artist named Will I am, Okay, Big Will.
Yeah, it's a little light. I ain't gonna lie. It's a little light. I don't want to go too crazy with it, but it shows that he's keeping up. He's keeping up.
Yeah,
he knows that these certain things are happening within hip hop, and he's keeping up. So I respect that.
This is the Matrix. This is my regular basis. I am ahead of you players. I'm playing my aces. Every card with the faces. I am a king with a queen, reigning supreme. Been through the rain, mud on my feet. Tracks in the street. Fame can be steep. Mask off. See my face ain't clean. Did my dirt, made it hurt worse. Went to church feeling cursed. Worked on myself, Kintsugi first. Couldn't tell I've been through hell on earth. The truth and it burns. You live and you learn. No, I'm like confusion. See, life is confusing. I hate when I lose it, but I face the music. Oh, why did he do it? See, I'm only human. It's the beautiful scars, yeah. It's the beautiful flaws, yeah. I done fell about 1,000,000 times.
Now, first verse was cool. I wasn't expecting the dubstep. No, it's not called dubstep. It's called Jersey Club type beat that it switched into with the doom 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 doom.
I was gonna say, when I went to college in Morgan State, that was the first time I experienced that type of music. I thought it was called house music or some shit. But you go to the little clubs, it's I was like, what the hell is this?
It's a spin-off, DC and all that. It's a spin-off of house, I do feel like. Which you would have heard something like this in Chicago. I think in the 90s 2000s when they started trying to bring that house in Chicago. I'm not well versed on the actual history of it, but it is something we have seen in hip hop for a while now. So I thought
Yeah.
that was an interesting choice. Interesting choice of production on that for it to switch back.
It's the beautiful scars, yeah. It's the beautiful flaws, yeah. I done fell about 1,000,000 times. Now I rise up the gate closer to God. It's the beautiful scars, yeah. It's the beautiful flaws, yeah. I done fell about 1,000,000 times.
I don't know. I don't know about that goddamn hook. He should have went and got Friday for that shit, bro.
Oh man.
That hook wasn't
Oh man.
it.
Yeah, nah, that hook wasn't it at all. It sounded like somebody who, listened to T-Pain and decided they about to bring that shit back. Man,
You know who
what?
it sounds like who wrote that hook? It sounds like Will Smith wrote the hook. I want you to sing this. Sing this for me, please.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it sounded like because it was super basic. Not saying Will Smith is a basic rapper because from what we heard in that first verse, I think he did a real good job. But that hook, that wasn't it, Pimpy. Mm-mm.
When you keep it G and beat the odds, that's what you call God. Closer to God, like I'm in a synagogue. I had to quit tripping over shit that isn't worth the fall, you know. Back against the wall, my whole life a work of art. Younger me will blame everybody else like it's they fault. You realize you a walking magnet, so you the cause. What's your vibration? How you pour back in yourself? Yeah, what's your libation? Hydration. A lot of advice I'm not taking. Gotta take things with a grain of salt, just like any recipe on how to make it look. Cause Mr. Anderson and Mr. Smith, we decoded the codes. I got tired of being over control. Learning as I go, learning as I grow. I don't gotta do this shit over and over. Quit asking me dumb shit, you know it's a no. It ain't the end if I don't get the credit. I'm a living legend, I'm a die legend. I ain't trying to get it, bitch, I gotta get it.
I like that verse. I like it. I like this. I like this. The only thing that caught my attention, I was like, "What the fuck is that? Libation?" I didn't know what the fuck that was.
Libation. It's like it's a religious term. I think they use whenever, kind of like when you drink communion. I think they call that in church or something like that. I know it got something to do with drinking. I don't know fully, but I think it got something to do with drinking your communion for the sins of God. It has something to do. It has a religious connotation, I think.
Well, teach me something then. Well, teach me something because I was wondering what the fuck is libation. So that's ignorance on my behalf, which mean I didn't know. Again, Big Sean verse, I think he snapped. I liked it. I liked the switch up when the beat switched up. He switched that cadence, like I think any artist would have done. I really like this verse, bro.
Like you said, with the beat switch, you notice him and Will Smith basically did the same flow. Once that beat, they both basically did the same kind of flow. They sped their pace up, but you kind of gotta do that, like you said, like any rapper would do. Like you kind of gotta do that to even ride a beat like that. So that's understandable. Do you think Will Smith wrote his verse?
Here we go.
We keeping it consistent.
I'm gonna say yes. He's an actor. He started off with music. He wrote his music back then. I don't see why he wouldn't write it. I think for me, if I was an OG in this game, I would have too much pride to let somebody else write my music when I wrote my music when I started. There's no way in fucking hell I'm letting you write my music. Now, of course, you're gonna have, your circle around you like, well, I wouldn't write this for you, bro. But who are we to say he can't? Because, I told you last night, I felt like he has adjusted with the era that hip hop has come to. Do you think he wrote his own bars?
Look, I think he did. I actually, as you were saying that, I was looking on Big Willie Style to see the writers' columns to see, and it's so hard to tell because they got songs with just him and there's all these writers, but we don't know if those are music writers, as we found out. We don't know if that's a keyboardist or what, because Getting Jiggy with It, he was the only one on there where it says writers, Samuel Barnes, Bernard Edwards. Go to Bernard Edwards, and he's a songwriter or something. Was in the disco era. I don't know if he just played some fucking. So I would say I think he did, and maybe he got some help. Like I think he got some help from Joyner. It's like if you are on his level, I think someone like a Big Sean, someone like a Joyner, I think he could humble himself to have help with it, and it wouldn't be an issue type of thing. You know?
I don't know. I guess I'm speaking for me. If I was
Yeah.
an artist and I wrote my own bars for so many years, and then maybe took a break and come back and they said, "Nah, that shit you used to rap about, that ain't it." You know what I'm saying? Well, fuck
Right.
you. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, if he's trying to stay relevant, if that's what he's trying to do, then it might be a smart thing to do. Because
Right.
now I'm wondering if they did give him a writer or someone did help him write, what the fuck he sounded like without him.
Something to think about. Something to think about. All right. So yeah, that was the in the Sean verse, which I liked his verse better than Will Smith verse. And a lot of people in the comments, they was going crazy on that verse.
There are no limits ascend through the universe. I believe in me like it's religion, but I am the only one who converts. Conversations with the congregation, the scripture is in the verse. I manifest through my mentality. The only real is my reality. I rebuild with the broken pieces that are shattered on the floor. I am healed by the deepest teachings that were given by the Moors. The codes of my lineage, I'll be around for another millennium. Climbing the ladder to heaven or helium. Seeing the suffering, dreaming of healing them. You are the one in a million billion. You are the answer, you are the power, you are the principle. Every second that you're living is pivotal. Anything that's broken is remixable. Even when it's not physical, you are not alone. Trust the invisible. Ancestors flex when it is critical. Top of the pyramids, I am the pinnacle. It's the beautiful stars, yeah.
What he was talking about, that sounded like some shit Will would talk about. And then when he was like, a million billion, nobody from this era would have said that. Nobody. I'm serious. Nothing wrong with it, but yeah, million billion. That took it for me. So.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely I like the Joyner collab better. I will say that.
Oh yeah.
It just overall, I feel like it's a better crafted song than this. And the hook is kind of like the gel of the song. It brings everything together, and I just didn't get that from this hook at all. Like it was like every time the hook come on, I'm waiting for the next verse because this ain't it. It kind of scares me. I ain't gonna lie.
Will is he's jumping back out there, feet first, and I respect it. We seeing a lot of OGs from hip hop dropping projects, and I told you 2025 was going to be live, and we both spoke on the older generations jumping out there, and we seeing it.
That's true. We seeing it. 2025. His last album was 2002. From 2002 to 2025, that's a 20-year gap. 20 years.
I'm gonna salute him, man, because in this day and age, it's not easy to put out music unless you got a fan base, unless you got a following. You'll be very disappointed because the new generation really don't fuck with us. They don't. That's what it is.
Hell, they doing something with this one. It got 2 million views, almost at 2,100,000 views in about 3 days. So,
well, you got to think about this as well. You got Big Sean on the track. Then you also got to remember Will Smith is an actor.
2 million subscribers, so figure you got 10 million, you should be able to do 2 million on a video with Big Sean. I'm anxious to hear the project. We heard LL Cool J project, and
I hope it's better than that shit.
I think there were some things he did well, and he did well on his verses. I think the problem with LL Cool J album was the production. If the production, but he was actually spitting on that project. I got to admit he was spitting on there, but some of that production, Q-Tip, which I've heard some dope shit from Q-Tip when it comes production wise, but on that project, it didn't all come together for me. But I understand it and I get it because that's that pure hip hop, man. That's that pure boom bap. So, and that's what a lot of that was. So
when it comes to putting out an album, when it comes to putting out music, period, everything has to come together. It has to. When you speak about his verses, yeah, cool. Make the hook go with it. The beat need to go with it. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like his beat selection was horrible for me. For me, I'm only speaking for me. It was horrible. And what I'm hearing with Will right now, going back to the Joyner Lucas joint, I like that one. I like this one. I just don't like this fucking hook. so I'm hoping if you're gonna be dropping some more singles before you drop this album, man, give us some funky shit, bro. Yeah.
But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and get up out here. We in the lab, we reacting with it, we reaction with it, we all of that, all of the above. Boss, YJ, we in this thing. But yeah, man, hit that like button for hip hop, and we'll see y'all next time, man. Salute,
Already. Yeah.
Big Business Podcast.
I like that action. Okay, we here with it.